Hey guys, MATH6610, the introductory video. I like to put up a video where I go over the syllabus and talk about expectations. Everything, well, I don't know about everything, but a lot of what we do begins with Blackboard. And for some reason I'm not seeing Blackboard, so here we go. And if you go to 6610, which of course is our course, everything comes through the content folder. So we click content and you can see I've already uploaded the syllabus, and once I create this video there will be a link to the video, and you'll also see that week number 1, this is where all the instructional videos will be put. So this is a 2-hour course, so I like to have about an hour and 45 minutes of videos per week. Sometimes I get windy and go over, and then actually some weeks I fall short, but it averages out about hour and 45 minutes per week. So I'll tell you what, I've got a meeting here in about 15 minutes, so I need to make this pretty brief. So let's go over the syllabus, and let me give you an idea what to expect. So let me make this larger where we can see it. So again, this is Math 6610. The best way to think about this class is it's part of a 5-course sequence, and it's part of what we call the research sequence. So you'll take 6610 in the fall, 6620 in the spring, and then next fall, if you plan to stay on track, you'll take the first class in the research sequence, then in the spring you'll take the second class, and then you'll finish up the following summer. So the purpose of 6610 and 6620 is to provide the quantitative methods that you'll need when conducting research and education. So guys, my name is Doug Darbro, office 113 ADM. It's in the administration building. Office hours, I have office hours, but most of you aren't going to be on campus, so if we need to meet, we can certainly schedule Google Hangout sessions. Contact information there. Catalog description, this is just a formal presentation of what I'm going to teach you. I mean, we start out really simple, looking at simple t-test, pooled and unpooled t-test. Then we get into, we get into one sample t-test, and then we get into independent and dependent 2-sample t-test, and ultimately we get into ANCOVA, repeated measures, get into some non-parametric techniques. So it's a cool class. I mean, it seems to be one of our students' favorite class. You know, when students finish their degree, they do an exit interview, and we find out things about what classes they liked and which ones they didn't like. So course goals and objectives, carry out advanced statistical multivariate procedures. I'm going to read this stuff to you, but ultimately just trying to give you a foundation for once you begin your research sequence, you're prepared to carry out quantitative methods. Textbooks that I use, in my opinion, these are kind of the 2 Bibles with the little B, obviously, for multivariate statistics and education research. One is Tabishnik and Fidel, and the other is Andy Field. So these are my 2 resources. We will use R. R is a free statistical software package, so go ahead and get that downloaded on your computer. We'll use that to analyze data. I think most of this is up to date. If not, actually, now that I think about it, I think the UCLA.edu CRAN is no longer available. It's just California, like California 1. So keep that in mind. I don't think that's actually available anymore. So just choose the CRAN called CA1. Course structure. Guys, I'm not going to read all this stuff to you. I welcome you to sit down and read it if you want. There's an ADA statement. If anything applies to you, then let me know. Class policies. Assignments are to be submitted on by the due date. I think most assignments will be submitted as a scanned attachment. You're going to have 4 assignments in this class. You're certainly encouraged to work with other students in the class, but the final version that you submit for your grade must, let me rephrase that, must be your own work. Third bullet, you're expected to attend both on-campus sessions. I don't even know that I'm going to require you to come to campus. I'm not willing to make a commitment just yet, but I'm kind of leaning toward giving take-home midterm and a take-home final. And again, I'm non-committal on that, but I would say right now I'm leaning about 80% toward you being able to take your exams off campus, and 20% thinking about coming to campus. So once I make that decision, I'll certainly let you know. And finally, be proactive. Take control of your life, and if something comes up, let me know. Grading scale is a little tight. 80% and above is an A, 60 to 80 or 60 to 79 is a B, and below 60% is a C. The reason it's so tight is I don't really ask you to do a lot creatively. I ask you to watch the videos and pretty much replicate what I teach you in the videos. So finally, we have a timeline. So it's 17 weeks, and it's a busy 17 weeks by the time you throw in 4 assignments and 2 exams. So that's at 1/3 of the time you're either going to be working on an assignment or preparing for and taking an examination. So guys, I expect it to go well. I'm looking forward to working with you guys. This is always a class that students seem to really like. I can't really think of anything else I should share with you. Let me show you how this is going to play out. And so I'll go to my 6610 class that I taught from 2016. And just like with you guys, they had everything sorted under content. And what will ultimately happen is, you have your syllabus, and you'll have your instructional videos and resources provided per week. So week number 1, you'll see that we go over, this is actually the video I'm preparing right now, and we'll get it started with errors, power, and effect size, and then week number 2, probably get into t-test and things of that nature. So guys, looking forward to it. Don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions or any issues. So I'm done. Take care.